Hi there, this is Cusp of Beauty Tarot, and I'm here to do an elements reading for you for the water signs for October 2020 relationship. Let's see what's up for each water sign. I will timestamp them. Let's get right into it. The first sign I'm going to do is Scorpio. And let's see what's going on for you and the person that you're thinking about. It could be any relationship. Okay, Scorpio, you are in the energy, Five of Swords. You see your person as a Five of Cups. Pentacles. And you feel about them the Chariot. They are in the energy of the Knight of Cups. They see you as the Fool energy. They feel about you the Ten of Pentacles. Interesting, very interesting. The energy between the two of you is the Three of Cups. Obstacle, Nine of Cups, advice, judgment, potential outcome, Three of Wands, bottom of the deck, interesting. Three of Pentacles. So let's see. Let's get a beat on this for you, Scorpio. So I don't know, you're in a bit of a difficult energy. And of course, you could see yourself on either side. You're in a bit of a difficult energy, but you think your other person is too. You think the other person is too. You're in the energy of you're a bit combative. This is kind of the win at all costs, zero-sum game, win at all costs, but nobody really wins. It's an argument where nobody wins. So you might be feeling really defensive or really offensive on the attack and, have your ire up. We're coming off of a moon in Aries, and we certainly know that can get our emotions keyed up. So if that's you, I might kind of suggest that you kind of take a breather a little bit and kind of ease yourself down. But you do have also that intense feeling toward the other person of the Chariot. So wanting to achieve victory, wanting to move ahead, wanting to kind of be the victor. I feel like there's the real tie between, kind of winning at all costs and then feeling this Chariot sort of energy. There's a part of you that feels really ardent and strong, kind of invested in something coming out positively, or at least in your way positively. Scorpio, you really don't want to be beaten down. You really don't want to lose here. You really don't want to be pushed back or in a corner. It doesn't seem like the energy coming from the person that you're dealing with is like that at all. But for some reason, you see them as being, out in the cold, like they are experiencing challenges. You see them as being left out in the cold or rejected in some way. But really interestingly, they're in the energy of the Knight of Cups. So they're kind of resilient and being, positive and sharing, and they want to come forward with an offer. It looks like the person that you're thinking about. They do see you as striking out maybe new beginning, making a choice to be on a new path, maybe a bit more carefree than maybe even you're feeling. They see. Maybe they don't see, what's going on beneath the surface with you or what your agenda or intentions are. I do think that for whoever's on this side, there could be that strong sense of needing to win, and the ego is maybe an obstacle. Really shooting so far for your specific, whoever's on this side, reads like this. Your specific goals, dreams, aspirations is getting in the way. It's in the obstacle place, Nine of Cups. So what you do have between you is this potential for reunion, lightness, connection, revisiting, the relationship, coming together, some sort of bonding. You really do have that reunion sort of vibe, Scorpio. They feel for you the Ten of Pentacles. So they feel, they feel a connection. They feel like a building connection. And there's a building connection with the Three of Pentacles. There's a wanting to invest in something, but the back of this person's facing us. So I don't know if it's building together or building separately. I can't ignore that there's three threes here. I don't know. I'm going to get a sense of whether or not there's like a third party vibe. If I really want to analyze it, the Knight of Cups is facing away from you. So there's a chance that your person sees you as already starting out on a new beginning. They see you as, being successful, forging your goals. They're probably working hard too. They might need to be offering their cup to somebody else. They might be in a partnership. Um, they might be in another partnership. I mean, it just is possible with the 3 3s, and the knight is kind of facing away. But for whatever reason, though, I am getting a vibe that there's a reunion possible here during October 2020. We also have the Judgment, which is often a reconciliation or at least a reconnection or a reunion possibility. We also know that Mercury's retrograde mid-month, so this could be the month that you guys might be reconnecting. So it's interesting. I'm not really clear on if the energy coming from this other person is toward you or towards somebody else. So I'm going to just pull, I'm not clarifying every single thing in these readings, but I'm going to pull an understanding of what is this King of Cups doing over here? What is this King of Cups doing for this other person? Well, they do have a loss feeling. They do. If you see them as Five of Pentacles, they have a lost feeling when it comes to you. They might be needing to turn elsewhere where they think they have a better prospect, or they just don't know where you stand. What they also don't know is there's 2 cups remaining. So they might not be clued in on this, on a feeling that you may have or the potential that this has, because there's always that image of the 2 cups still standing, and the 2 of Cups is just so powerful. I think they think you've already moved away from them, is what I'm feeling. Or they just really don't know. The potential for this to be a 3 of Wands outcome. The back is to so the back, somebody's moving out, looking out, and then I also have the 8 of Cups where they're looking and actually walking away. So I don't want to be the bearer of, I don't want to be the bearer of negative news, but this is a little questionable to me if it's going to be more than just a coming together to catch up. This would indicate that there's some unfinished business and that it would be good to get together and catch up, Scorpio. But will it ultimately end up like a partnership? I don't know. This is hard to say. So pulling a couple of Mystic Moon oracles, you want them to return, and that is a reconciliation card, the return card, and balancing the scales. That is, to me, again, like a loose ends card on your side. You do feel like there's some loose ends, and I think you feel like you need to sew that up, whatever those are. On their side, pride and ego. I just discussed that the obstacle here is ego. So they have some pride and ego getting in their way. Would they be the one to reach out? I don't think that's happening. I think if it happens by anybody, even though there's a knight with a cup here, I think that knight in the cup is focused more on themselves and elsewhere. Their back is to this player over here. Another Mystic Moon for this other person's energy. Communication. So this to me could be communication with others, could be communication with you. This is also to me like they're getting downloads, communication from the universe. So I don't know. I'm a little bit at a loss. Number one, if there could be another party involved and an obligation on one or both of your parts. So you can comment, please, and let me know if that's your scenario. And there's kind of heavy reconciliation energy here, like this might be the month where you actually talk. There's also heavy possible that ego's getting in the way, and there's a big question mark on if this is going to end up together or just for this period of time still be kind of unfinished. I don't know. So I'm going to move on to Pisces. And these are all time-stamped for you. I want to mention I have an Instagram site under CuspOfBeautyTarot. Please check it out. And I would love for you to share it. There's going to be different things on there, just kind of daily quick reads or whatever I feel like putting up there, just as extra goodies. Okay, so this is for Pisces, October 2020 relationship. Let's see what else is going on for you. One more. Pisces. Well, that wanted to come out. Pisces, you're in the energy of King of Swords. You see your person in the energy of the Page of Swords. You feel about them the Four of Pentacles. You might be having your guard up. They are in the energy of the Magician. They see you as, wow, the King of Wands. Interesting. They feel about you the Strength. Between you is the Knight of Wands. The obstacle is the Ace of Swords. The advice is the Ten of Wands. And the potential outcome is the King of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Wands. Holy crap. Okay. Let's look at this. So very powerful energies, out of the gate. You're in the energy of the King of Swords. They're in the energy of the Magician. You're both in a powerful, confident energy, Pisces. Actually, for Pisces, you probably have other things in your chart if you're really registering with the King of Swords, because King of Swords is not a typical emotional energy like a typical Pisces would be. So either you have other elements in your chart, or maybe just whatever you've experienced, you are trying to kind of stabilize yourself and not be so emotional. And I think that could be true because you have the Four of Pentacles, which is kind of putting up a little bit of a wall. Maybe you're holding yourself back. Interestingly, they're holding themselves back too with the Strength card. So it's really interesting to me. You have this passion with the Knight of Wands between you, and yet they're on some level, each of you is walling up, wanting to create and manifest and lead and build in your own realms. And you see your person in a more immature energy. Maybe they said something, a little rough around the edges. Maybe you see them as trying to communicate with you. I don't know, or just kind of watching you. But they see you as the King of Wands. Male or female, these kind of masculine energies don't mean anything. Masculine, female, the players don't mean anything specifically. It's just a King of Wands connotation. The King of Wands, they see you as, being strong, attractive, manifesting, creative, charismatic. And they are attracted by that. And you're both attracted to each other, clearly. Pisces, there's a definite attraction here. Bottom of the deck also is hello. Ace of Wands. The Five of Pentacles is there. This guarding up between the two of you, one or both of you might have been distancing yourself from the other, and a little bit of ghosting going on. So there's a bit of defensiveness coming from each of you, but it hasn't rocked your confidence at all, either of you. And this makes sense to me that the obstacle is the Ace of Swords, because the obstacle is, the word, communicating. I mean, it could be victory, but the obstacle to me is this ace. It's like you're holding the ace. You see that they have the potential to, sword. You're holding the sword. You want clarity. You see them as having the ability to give it to you, but are they? And the obstacle for the two of you is this kind of communication and clarity. So I think there's a good chance that for many of you, you're not readily in touch with this person. I think you could be watching each other on some level. The advice is to unburden yourself. If one or both of you is overloaded, or even overloaded by this relationship, if you feel it's a lot of work, you have to kind of drop things in your life. If you want to consider this, you have to drop your perception that this would be too much work, because there's actually a lot of positives here. I don't know what's gone on in the past, but there's a lot of positives here. And the ultimate possibility is this King of Pentacles, which is the ability to be a family person, a partner, manifest, create. You have a lot of manifesting themes here. The ability to create. The King of Wands creates. The Magician creates. The Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords are new beginnings. The King of Pentacles creates, builds. So there's so much potential here. And then there's the passion between you with the Knight of Wands. The question is it really deep and enduring, or is it fleeting? Do you have a history with this person of it being more fleeting and kind of chemistry or sexual, or just kind of brief gratification, or is it got relationship potential, or has it been a real relationship? I don't know. What I do know is there's a physical attraction, and I think you're both kind of fighting giving into it, because I don't think either of you wants to get hurt for whatever reason or for whatever went down before. That's what it looks like, and I think communication could be lacking right now, just in this time frame. So what else can we say or see for this side of the relationship equation, whoever's identifying over there? Yeah, contemplation. So there could be some isolation over there. And union. Wow. And the full moon. So there's this union. Yeah, the intention here. Yeah, if you're Scorpio over there, you're definitely thinking hard about things. And I think you're really wishing for a reconnection with this person. Are you going to reach out? I don't know. I mean, you're walling up with the Four of Pentacles. Not saying you should. Not saying you should. And they have healing. So whatever went down that maybe made you guys kind of so walled up, they are doing some healing, but they are nostalgic. Isn't that interesting? These are really mirroring energies. Oh my goodness. So to me, they have healing. You have contemplation. You have the union on your mind, and they have nostalgia on their mind. So this is like complete mirroring. How that's going to turn out, I don't know. But to me, right now, this is a fascinating reading, Pisces. So there's this attraction and nostalgic and core connection going on with you and this person, and desire underneath the surface. And yet you're both giving yourself a beat to reflect and separate for now, despite all that. The potential is definitely the Ace of Wands, King of Pentacles, building rationally, building materially and emotionally, passion-wise together. We'll just see where it comes out this period, October 2020. It's definitely, you both have dual energies and you're both mirroring each other. So this is a really powerful reading. Please comment and let me know if anything resonates with you on this one, Pisces. Thanks. Okay, let's move along to Cancer. Cancer. Some good shuffles in here for Cancer. Relationship reading 2020. Cancer. What's going on for you, the person you're thinking about? Cancer, October 2020. Any kind of key relationship you want to explore? Cancer. Please check out my Instagram. It's new. I'm going to try to throw up quick things there. And I do have cusp signs still out. Most of them are up. There'll be more coming. I would love for you to like, share, and subscribe. These are things that are just free, and I think we all get kind of, and this is not going to, I hope this doesn't sound bad, but we all get, I think, kind of used to the fact that there's a lot of free stuff going on YouTube, but it's really nice just to get acknowledged if you like something, to please like it, or even just share it. It really helps the channel. I mean, really, subscribing is even better. So, all right, let's see what's going on for you, Cancer. Wow, interesting. All right, So I'm going to stop here and start to talk for a second, and then I'm going to pull out the rest of the cards. So Cancer, you're actually trying to move away from some troubled situation when it comes to this connection. They also might be turning away to offer their cup elsewhere. I don't know if they're offering it to you or elsewhere. They're in the mode of offering a cup or feeling emotional, but they do see you as being in angst or anxiety over this, and it's possible that because of that, you do feel that way, and you're trying to get things to a better, more balanced, more harmonious place for you. You see the other person in Queen of Wands, so you feel that they're confident, you feel that they're attractive, magnetic. You have a lure toward this other person, but you're kind of wanting space. You want space to kind of contemplate it, to give yourself room to breathe. You're putting, I think, yourself in a hanged man position to get a better perspective. And they feel, I think that they have an ego going on. I mean, they have a kind of a combative energy coming from their side, and they see anxiety on your side. I think it's a little bit tumultuous for this person. I'm kind of curious about this Knight of Cups, but we can't ignore, and I'm getting to it now, the fact that between the two of you, there is this lover's connection. So it is a really important connection. It could be a soul contract. You can let me know if it's felt that way to you. But it could definitely be a really important decision or a really important relationship. Lovers obviously is, probably one of the deepest love connection cards in the whole deck, along with the Two of Cups, but this is to me even deeper. So, yeah, that's pretty telling. The ultimate outcome could be the Page of Pentacles, meaning somebody will come forward or somebody's trying to prove their value in this relationship. The obstacle is there is angst and emotion around this, or the unknown around this. Something is missing. I don't see this as intense attraction. Sometimes the moon can also be, for me, intense attraction and wooing or allure, even though there could be, that intense connection. I'm just seeing a bit of rockiness on both sides. I mean, I think you are very attracted to this person, no doubt. The advice is the Knight of Swords. So, maybe this is like warranting to not overanalyze things, Cancer, and that communication does need to happen, and Page of Pentacles does need to happen. The bottom of the deck is this defensive energy. Forgot to show you that, sorry. Is the Seven of Wands. So there is this defensive energy, and certainly your person has that with the Five of Swords. There's a defensiveness coming from this person. But what I would like to see, though, there's a sun beneath that, though. So there's potential for goodness. But I want to see, and I had the Knight of Cups in the other reading. I don't know if it was Scorpio or Pisces, but there was a Knight of Cups in that exact position. I think it was just the last one. I think it was Pisces. So I'm trying to see, is your person giving their cup to someone else, or do they feel that romantic energy toward you? It's not fully telling me. Their communication could be going out to someone else. They could be texting someone else. It could be that you're going to be reaching out to them with multiple texts or messages or, communication. It does almost look to me like they know that there's an offer here that could be very worthwhile for the two of you or from you. And, the pentacle, it's just like right here, that there's an offer right here. I'm getting a vibe that they could be focused on you and on more than you. And then we have the freedom and independence card here. So I don't know if your person's had a hard time with commitment. Bottom of the deck, Emperor, if they've been putting up boundaries. I think your person's really hard to read, and that's the obstacle. There's some pieces missing and hidden, and that's an obstacle for you, for sure. And that's probably crazy making, because you've probably been giving clues that this person does have feelings for you, but they're inconsistent. And I think that's why you may be saying enough, and you're doing the Six of Swords trying to like sail off into calmer waters here, either for a temporary amount of time or for an elongated amount of time. You want to get your perspective, and rightly so. This is an important relationship, but you know, these important relationships have the ability to kind of drive us crazy sometimes. So if this person's been inconsistent and right now is not really clear, you know, it could be that you've been like around the block and this is just too much already. Received. Yeah. Destruction. So, you've taken in some kind of a message from this person, or you have a perception about what's going on with this relationship. And, you know, I think it's hard to, it's not, and this is a tower kind of a vibe here. So something has happened and it's rocked the foundation of this relationship. As intense and as core as a lover's relationship can be, it's that connection that can also be that tumultuous. And this looks like it has had that for you. Let's see what else is going on their side. Refocus. Bound. Yeah, that's like the devil. They're hooked like in a devil energy with you. And I think you're wise to maybe the unhealthiness of this, and that's why you're trying to go in a calmer water, get a perspective, Hanged Man. You have an attraction to them, Lovers and Queen of Wands. You want to make an offer. You both feel like that could be a potential good thing, but one or both of you feels like you're just kind of in the dark, or there's just an uneven energy here. Like it's like clear and not clear. It's I'm in this, I'm out of this. I think more on their part, they're in and out of this. And I obviously don't have the Knight of Wands, which is typically in and out. But I think the advice is to not be impulsive, to watch your words, watch what you communicate, watch how they're communicating, real words or actions, and take it from there. But this October 2020, I think it's probably correct energy to separate yourself out and get some calming, balancing energy. Take a beat from this defensiveness and from this tower that you do need to create your own harmony. Okay, message received. There's been a destruction. I need to handle me. What's meant to be will be, but for this October 2020, it looks a bit tumultuous. And I don't know that this connection is going anywhere. Better or for worse in the near future, but it looks like you need to do whatever you need to do to take care of you. Cancer is what I'm seeing. So that's all I got for Cancer. I hope you have a great October 2020, and thanks for being here.